Queer is out in theaters, latest film from Luca Guadagnino, based on a novel under the same title by William S. Burroughs. This stars Daniel Craig, Drew Starkey, Jason Schwartzman, and Leslie Manville. 1950s Mexico. Craig plays William Lee, a middle-aged gay man and heroin addict. He has a very obvious void inside himself that he desperately tries to fill by drinking in cheap bars, picking up men, and searching for something. One day he meets a young man named Eugene and immediately falls head over heels for him, which is a problem because Eugene is cold, indifferent, and in fact, it isn't even clear to Lee whether he's gay or not. And so begins this weird quasi-romantic relationship between the two of them. So this is one of those films which I feel I didn't quite understand, didn't quite get all of it, and I felt not all of it works exactly, but despite that I still enjoyed the experience of viewing it. I enjoyed being in the world of the film. The plot is slow and at times strange. I think it does center around this, as I said, this gaping hole in his soul that Lee has, and he tries to fill with things like Eugene, like the ayahuasca, the telepathy plant from South America. But when he gets these things, he comes to very quickly realize that they don't really solve anything. He's still kind of miserable. So you could maybe say it's a soul-searching movie, but certainly not an easy one to digest. Particularly some of the more out there scenes, like the drug trip in the jungle or the dream sequences. But it helps that it has an impeccable atmosphere. There's something about the combination of costume design, sets, and especially lighting that makes these Mexican bars look like something straight out of a painting. There's a texture to these images, a temperature that you can almost feel through the screen. Daniel Craig is spectacular. I think he's had, in general, a very interesting career post-Bond, especially as all of those roles have been so wildly different than Bond. He does an amazing job of always making it clear in this film what is going on inside his head with just facial expressions and his eyes. I loved the comic relief from Schwartzman and Manville. I loved the music, and I think it was a risky choice to have the film filled with various anachronistic modern songs such as Nirvana, but it works, they fit the vibe. And I would say that the movie is maybe a little bit too long at 2 hours 17 minutes, but I also struggle to think about what exactly I would cut from it, because strangely, even the sequences that I didn't particularly enjoy or understand felt kind of hypnotic, as in I couldn't take my eyes off them. So did I like it and think it's a good film? I'm not sure, to be honest. I liked the experience of watching it, but I'm not sure if I would go back to it. And I think it is ultimately a flawed, but certainly very interesting movie.